But question is that how to plot two numbers on number line simultaneously. That
We
means
can do it in the same number line.
but question is that suppose let normally when you are solving a equations, let suppose 2x plus 3 equal to 0, then we are having the value of x as minus 3 by 2 na. We can find the value of x as minus 3 by 2, and that number we can plot in the number line.
Yes.
That is for sure. How to put it? Just convert into mixed fraction, minus 1 whole 1 by 2, and then put it.
Yes, it
in
will
other
be
between minus 1 and minus 2. Right. But question is that how to plot two numbers. Like suppose we have got the values of two. We have learned about the simultaneous linear equation.
Yes.
Like suppose x plus y equal to 3 and x minus y equal to 1, then on solving this two equation we can get the values of
2x is equal to 4, x is equal to
2 and y equal to
1.
1. That means what is the solution? Solution is x equal to 2 and y equal to 1. If we write in pair form, like if we write like this, x comma y is a pair of values, then we can say that the pair of values indicates 2 comma 1.
Yes.
That is the point. That is the solution of the given equation. So how to normally, I mean, x equal to minus 3 by 2. This solution, so we can put on number line. So how to put these two solution? That means this solution on number line. How to put this one? We had one number line, and in one number line we can put one number.
And
To put two simultaneous numbers, we need two axes or two lines, two real lines. One real line is there. Another real line we have to take.
Yes.
Right now, to plot two simultaneous numbers by intersecting two real lines perpendicularly at the point 0. Suppose it has a 0 point, na?
Yes.
Where will be 0? At the middle. If we intersect two lines perpendicularly at 0, that means like this. That is the 0 point. If we intersect two real lines perpendicularly at point 0, a coordinate system is formed. This coordinate system is called Cartesian coordinate system. Cartesian coordinate system. Actually, that is named by the mathematician Descartes. Okay, that two lines are there.
Yes.
You can see two lines are there. In the two lines, the horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical line is called the y-axis. What we have said, the horizontal line is called the x-axis, and the vertical line is called y-axis simply.
Yes.
So if you can see that, suppose if I asked for x equal to 2 and y equal to 1, we have to put x equal to 2 and y equal to 1, the two numbers simultaneously, right now. So how to put this x equal to 2 and y equal to 1? That means actually if I just take the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, taking the same gap, taking a uniform gap, right now, between two numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So between two numbers it will be a uniform gap. Let it be 1 centimeter gap is there. Okay. So either left hand side it will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, right now. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and so on. And above of the y-axis it will be also positive numbers, right now. And then below of the y-axis it will be also a negative y-axis.
Yes.
That means it will be y dash and it will be x dash only. Got it? Got my point?
Yes.
And the middle number is actually 0. Middle number is actually 0. The middle x equal to 2 means just move on x-axis at the 2 point. That means this one, that point na, that I have highlighted.
Yes.
X equal to 2 and what is y equal to 1? Move on y-axis at 1 point towards positive 1. That means this point actually.
Yes.
Got it?
And
So how to put simultaneously? Simultaneously means actually you can draw a line like this. You can draw a line like this. Okay, like the perpendicular line on y-axis. You can draw a perpendicular line on y-axis like that. We have drawn a perpendicular line on y-axis that passes through that point. What point is that? It is the point y equal to 1. That point is y equal to 1 na? Right? And what is that point is called? That point is called x equal to 2. So you can draw a perpendicular line on x equal to 2 also. We have drawn two perpendicular lines.
Now
So these two
fine.
perpendicular lines intersect at what point? That point,
Oh,
right?
Oh.
At that point they intersects. This point will be called just x comma y. X comma y means first we have to write the x part, then we have to write the y part. That means x comma y means what is the x part here? What is the
2,
point?
1.
2 comma 1. Very good. And in that format, this format is called the ordered pair. What is that format is called?
Ordered pair.
Ordered pair. That means in which way we are writing this one? We are writing 2 comma 1 এই যে ফরম্যাটটা তুমি দেখতে পাচ্ছ এই ফরম্যাটটাকে বলছি আমরা ordered pair. In that ordered pair, the first portion is called x part or x coordinate, right na?
Yes.
And the second portion is called y coordinate. The x coordinate is said that abscissa. X coordinate, the good name of x coordinate is abscissa, and the good name of y coordinate is just ordinate. So if I ask you that what is the ordinate of 2 comma 1? Just 1.
1.
What is the abscissa of 2 comma 1?
2.
2. Right, very good. So if I say that the abscissa of, suppose I have written a point, I am writing a point here, that minus 5 comma minus 2. Question is that what is the abscissa of the point? Abscissa is
minus 5.
minus 5, and ordinate of the point is
Minus 2.
minus 2.
Where will
So what is the significance of that point? What is the
Where-
significance?
in which coordinate will it
Right. Significance means the first question will arise on which quadrant it will lie. On which quadrant
it will lie?
it will lie. That means just I am writing which quadrant. And the number 2 question is how to put this point. How to
put this point.
put or plot this point. This question will rise, right na?
Minus 2 comma minus 5 will be in which quadrant?
Wait, I am saying that. Acha. Y axis, that is x. Left is x dash. Above y,
Y
below
dash.
y dash. Okay. And the middle point is 0.
Origin.
That 0 is called origin. Okay. O for origin. That 0 na. 0 O stands for origin. Origin means that is actually that is the name cause at that origin the value of x, value of y will become 0. Acha. Now see that the question is how to plot. That is the significance. Na? In which quadrant does the point will lie? So to understand this, listen very carefully. We can observe na. Suppose if it is a page. In a page I have drawn a axis, 2 axes, x axis and y axis. Observe carefully. These 2 axes divides my page in 4 equal segments na.
Yes.
That is the first segment, that is the second segment, that is the third segment, and that is the fourth segment. Into 4 equal segments it has divided. So 4 equal segments, that is why we called as quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, fourth quadrant,
Third.
and fourth quadrant.
Yes.
Third quadrant and fourth quadrant. The question is that in which quadrant it will lie. You can see that the first quadrant is bounded by which lines? First quadrant is bounded by the positive x-axis and the positive y-axis. First quadrant is bounded
Yes.
by positive x-axis and positive y-axis. That means plus comma plus. The format of a point, if a point lies on that space, in that space. If a point lies in that region, in that space, region means we can say that we can draw the region like this. In that region, if a point lies in that region, the point will be in the form of
Plus comma plus.
plus
It
comma
will be
plus.
positive.
It will be positive comma positive. That means for example we can say that the point will be in the form of 2 comma 3 or 3 comma 4 or 10 comma 12 like this, or you can say that 60 comma 50, anything. All points will be in the form of positive and positive. That means both x coordinate and y coordinate will be positive. Acha. Now move to the second quadrant. In second quadrant, you can observe the second quadrant is bounded by the negative x-axis
And positive y axis.
and positive y-axis. So negative x and
Minus
positive y.
Comma plus.
That means negative comma positive.
Yes.
X comes at first and then y will come.
X will be negative.
X comes at first, then y will come. So x at negative, and this region means we can highlight this region by another another actually highlighter like this, right now.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant. This is actually called second quadrant. Okay, so second quadrant is bounded by the negative x-axis and positive y-axis. Okay, so that is why negative comma positive. So can you say the third quadrant is bounded by which one? Third quadrant is bounded by
Yes, negative x-axis and negative y-axis.
third quadrant means this region I have marked. This region is bounded by
Negative x-axis.
negative x-axis and
y-axis.
so negative x-axis comma negative y-axis.
Yes.
So any number that can be taken on that third quadrant or to be plot on third quadrant, it will be like a negative comma negative. That means both numbers should be negative. Like for example, -5 comma -2,
It will be in
third quadrant. For example,
-3 comma
-3 comma -6. For example, -10 comma -7. Okay, that numbers. Acha. Next plot. Let us plot the another one.
Positive x-axis and negative y-axis.
This region falls under positive x and
Negative y.
positive x and negative y, right? So that means positive x comma negative y. X comes at first, then y will come.
Yes.
So that is the significance of the number line. Got it now?
Yes.
Okay. So next we will learn how to put this point. That is the question. How to put this point. So we are drawing another coordinate system for this question. So another coordinate system, let us draw. Okay, let us give x and x dash. Let us give y and y dash here. Okay, question, what is the point here? The point was -5 comma -2, right now. The point is point to be plotted
-5 comma -2.
-5 comma -2. Okay.
Yes.
Achha, how to plot this? Simple. At the point, for the point -5 comma -2, what is -5? That is x coordinate, right now. That is called x coordinate or x part, and -2 is called y coordinate. That means the part in y-axis.
Y-axis.
Achha. So at first we will observe the x coordinate. So x coordinate means that point will lie in the third quadrant.
Yes.
But we will take x coordinate as -5. So -5 means, suppose it is the origin. Let it is the origin, and -5 means -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and then -6. That means actually there is -5.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we have to take y coordinate -2. So what is y coordinate -2? -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. So that is actually -2 point.
Yes.
So now we have to draw, right, we have to draw a perpendicular line. So actually we can draw a perpendicular line on your graph copy like by a dotted line. By a dotted line, okay. By scale, draw perpendicular line on y-axis from -2 and from -5 also on x-axis.
The intersection point will be the point.
Right, and observe the point of intersection. What is the point of intersection here? That is called the point of intersection is that one. That is called the point P.
Coordinates of point.
That P is the -5 comma -2. -5 comma -2. Why? Because x part we have to write at first, then comma we will write the y part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is called the address of the point P. -5 comma -2.
Coordinates.
Coordinates. So I have taken a point 3 comma 3. Question is that I am writing the question. What is the distance? What is the distance of the point P 3 comma 3 from number 1 from x-axis and number 2 from y-axis also. Right now,
Can it be 6 comma 4?
how to find a distance? That you have, for that, drop a perpendicular from P on x-axis. That is called the distance from x-axis.
Yes.
Pn. The distance from x-axis, that is Pn. That is called a vertical distance. That is called vertical distance.
Is it from y-axis?
Vertical distance. To observe this distance, actually, it is distance. What is that distance? I am saying later.
It is the distance from y-axis.
Yeah. And again, if you drop a perpendicular from the point P on y-axis, perpendicular, let it be PM. So PM will be called distance
horizontal.
from y-axis. It is called actually horizontal distance. Horizontal distance. Very good. So what is the distance actually? What is Pn and what is Pm? You can observe. To observe the distance Pn, we have to observe this distance.
Yes.
What is that distance? That is 3 units. Right na? Because that is the distance. Na? That is the
Yes,
one
3
part,
units.
second part and third part. 3 units it has moved. That means on y-axis, the point is moved 3 parts. That means 3 unit distance.
Yes.
So vertical distance we have got 3 units. Got it? Got my point?
Yes, and horizontal.
And to actually horizontal distance, to understand the horizontal distance is pm. So pm means actually this portion is pm. So to understand this portion, we need to understand this distance actually. So what is that distance? That is actually it is O. That means the distance on. On distance means
3
1 unit, 2 unit, then at 3 unit.
Yes.
That means the part 3 is there.
Yes.
So pm distance means actually we will say that is also a 3 unit distance for that point. That means observe the point. Point was 3, 3 na. The first one is called
Distance from x-axis.
distance from y-axis.
Y-axis.
Right. Suppose if a point x, y is there, then x will be called
Distance from y-axis.
distance from y-axis. Right. Very good. Distance from y-axis. Why? Because that will give you the horizontal distance.
Yes.
And y will give
Distance
you
from x-axis.
distance from x-axis. You have to remember this. Okay. Just you have to remember this. Because every time in your exam you will not draw the diagram na. Diagram draw korbe na. Because diagram draw kore then আমরা illustrate করতে পারি, we can explain, we can do all other things, but exam e to how fast we can do. So in exam e কি হবে, quotations মাথায় রাখতে হবে. What is the quotations? Quotations is pxy. pxy অনেক কিছু significance আছে. X means distance from y axis, and actually it means কি, it means the x coordinate, right na?
Yes.
Right na? It means the abscissa.
Yes.
How many significance are there? Distance from x axis, y part, that means it is actually called y coordinate.
Y coordinate. Or only ordinate.
It is called ordinate, right?
Yes.
Actually x means, it has another significance also. It means distance moved on x axis. That is also true na?
Yes.
Distance moved on x axis means এই যে x coordinate না, x coordinate মানে কি, ও x axis এ কত distance move করেছে। তো সেটা যদি if it is 3, 3, that means x axis এ ও 3 unit distance move করেছে। Okay?
And if it is 6, 4, then 4, 6 means distance from the y-axis will be.
Oh, that I'm coming on that point. I'm coming on that. That means distance moved on y-axis. That will just observe this one. X coordinate, distance moved on x-axis. Y coordinate, distance moved on y-axis. And the first part will be distance from y-axis. Second part will be distance from x-axis. So if I take a point P 6, 4, then what? Then say just what will be distance from
Y-axis.
From y-axis.
6 units.
That is 6 units, and distance from x-axis.
4 units.
That is 4 units. Clear na? Got my point?
Yes.
Achha, if I say that P 6, 4, that means distance moved on the x-axis. Distance moved on x-axis.
Distance moved on x-axis is 6 units only.
Right.
And distance moved on y-axis is 4 units only.
It is 4 units only. Got my point na? So moved on x-axis and from y-axis.
Very different.
From and moved.
Yes.
Got my point na? Moved means ওই অ্যাক্সেসে ও কত ইউনিট মুভ করেছে, ট্রাভেল করেছে ইন দ্যাট লাইন, অন দ্যাট অ্যাক্সেস। ওকে না? অ্যান্ড ডিস্টেন্স মিন্স ইউ হ্যাভ টু জাস্ট ড্র দ্য ডিস্টেন্স। গট মাই পয়েন্ট?
Yes.
So that is the number. Actually in that way we plot a number and then we find how a distance can be calculated, or a perpendicular distance like that. Got it na?
Yes.
Acha. Next let us discuss another thing. See here. So first one is, that is the x and y axis, and the middle, the point of intersection is called origin. Okay, take 1 centimeter gap on both the axes and plot the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3. Okay, So that means taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to plot a 3, 4. So 3, 4 means ki how to plot the numbers a 3, 4.
First quadrant.
On x-axis it moved 3 units.
3 units. 3.
1, 2, 3. That means this point,
And on y-axis.
this point,
Yes.
and on y-axis
It is
4 units.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. That point,
Now drawing perpendicular.
draw perpendicular like that. Okay, that meets at that point. So this point is called a.
Coordinate.
This point is called the coordinate of a, that is 3, 4.
Yes.
And how to plot the number c? c 1, minus 2. 1, minus 2 means on x-axis it moved.
Fourth quadrant.
On actually on fourth quadrant it will lie. So on x-axis it moves,
1 unit.
or it moves 1 unit. That means that point only 1 unit. And then minus 2 is there. That means on y-axis it moves minus 2 units.
Yes.
That minus 2 means here. Draw the line. Draw the line from the x-axis also. So at that point they intersects.
Yes.
So that point is called c minus
C
1,
minus
2.
1, 2.
That's very easy, na?
Yes.
So you can plot the remaining 2 numbers also.
Yes.